Hi guys, I'm Jess and welcome back to Magical Mischief. Today we have got an exciting pin tag for you guys. Now this pin tag was created by Magical Becky Me and is based around Aladdin and all the things that she loves about Aladdin. Now I was tagged in this pin tag by the lovely Disney Crazy family, who I will link down below if you want to go and check them out. They are awesome. They do the most amazing pin content and they have tagged me in this, and there are 10 prompts to follow today. The first one is called Arabian Nights, pin with a story or a moving element. So for this I chose the Disneyland Paris 30th spinner because it's got a moving element, it spins around and it is really beautiful. Now this pin, I got a little bit of a story about it. I got it for Christmas, and the Disneyland Paris 30th pins remind me of my trip to Disneyland Paris that I had with my grandparents. And that trip, I kid you not, was quite eventful. I went there when I was about 7, I believe, with my grandparents and my great-grandma, and we went at Halloween time. And when you go into the park, I don't know if it's the same now because I haven't been to Disneyland Paris for years, but when you go down through Main Street, I guess, before you get to the main attractions, there were tons and tons of like cast members in costume. Now they weren't Disney characters, they were in like outfits with pumpkins on their head, and as a 7-year-old I was terrified. I can remember midway through the trip I was with my granddad Kassim queuing at breakfast time to get Minnie Mouse's autograph. A pumpkin man walked behind us, he tapped me on the head, and I immediately was like, "Granddad, I don't want her autograph now, can we just go back to the table please?" They were so scary to me, but other than the scariness of them, it was such an amazing trip and a memory that I treasure forever. And these Disneyland Paris pins, or any Disneyland Paris pin, reminds me of that trip. On this pin you've got Goofy, Minnie, Mickey and Donald, and they spin around this 30th in the middle with the Disneyland Paris castle in the background, which is Sleeping Beauty's castle, which I didn't realise till watching things on Disney Plus, the Disney Imagineering series and the behind the attraction things. I didn't realise that Sleeping Beauty was French, because I used to quite regularly complain and be like, she's not French, why isn't it Beast Castle Belle? But now that I know she's French, I give it a bit of slack. So the next prompt is a one jump ahead, a pin that describes you. Now, since lockdown, I've realised that one of my spirit animals is Winnie the Pooh. Now, Winnie the Pooh's favourite thing to do is eat. And that's one of my favourite things to do. I'm snacking quite a lot, and it says, "I'm so busy," and he's led there eating honey. And this is me half the time when I've got a day off. I'm just like in bed snacking away. So I absolutely love this pin. I think I got it through trade, actually. I can't completely remember, but it's a stunning pin. And it is a 2020 pin, and it is lovely. It just reminds me of myself so much. The next prompt is Babkak, Omar, Aladdin and Kassim. Not quite sure what that means. I haven't watched Aladdin in a while. But this is for a pin of a tight-knit group. And the most tight-knit group I know who will do absolutely anything for each other is the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, this pin is from the £1 family pin event, and it is one of their Polaroid photo booth style pins. And isn't it gorgeous? You've got all the gang there represented in the pin. And they are some of my absolute favourites. They are a real tight-knit group, and even though they argue, they joke and are mean to each other, they will always be there for each other. I love them. If you think I keep looking down so much, it's because my phone's here with the prompts on, and it keeps locking me out. Really annoying. So the next one is A Million Miles Away, and what is home to you? Now, this pin you would probably think, by looking at the pin, how does it represent home to me? Now, I am one of those people that will always say going to Disney and to the Disney parks is like being at home. It is a home, and I absolutely love it. Whenever we go with really important family friends who are actually like family to us. And Disney will always feel like a home to me. And one of the pins I chose was an attraction pin I have. Because I always, as well as going with these really, really close family friends who are like family, I go with my mum. And I always feel at home at Disney, and it wouldn't be a Disney trip with my mum if she didn't encourage me to go on the Carly River Rapids. This is one of my mum's requests every time we go. It's a ride she always asks to do, and it is something, this pin, that reminds me of being at Disney, being at home, and being there just with my mum. Because I always used to say when I was really little, I always used to feel like it didn't matter where I was, so long as my mum was there or my grandparents, I was always home. So, just a bit of soppiness there for you. But, you know. So, the next category is A Friend Like Me. So, a pin that represents friendship. And the pin that I have gone for is one of the most iconic Disney friendships. And this is a pin of Buzz and Woody. Their friendship, I think, as a Disney friendship, will be timeless. It is just iconic, and this pin of them together is absolutely stunning. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, why are they doing Toy Story 5? I mean, lots of people did say they should have stopped at Toy Story 3. But I think the way Toy Story 4 ended was the perfect ending, because it showed that Woody was ready to move on. He was accepting that he wasn't needed anymore by Bonnie, and accepting that it was okay to go and be there for another child or lots of other children, and go with Bo Peep, the love of his life, effectively. And it was the perfect ending because it was him and Buzz saying goodbye. And I think after they've said goodbye, where else can you go? I know you can follow Buzz and the toys with Bonnie, but I think following Bonnie and the toys in Toy Story 4 and 3, I think, was enough. The only direction I think they could go, and if I'm being completely honest, is if they follow Woody and all the other lost toys. But I feel like if they did that, that would be better. Some shorts on Disney Plus, like a series, rather than a full movie. And if they do a full movie, it should be very, very similar to the Lightyear movie, where it essentially explains who Woody is, where Woody came from. So, you know, I think with the way Pixar are, because Toy Story make them a lot of money, unfortunately they're going to milk it for all it's worth and get whatever they can out of it, because it is a really good money maker for them, if you're being truthful about it. So the next category is Prince Ali, a disguise. So I'm getting confused. So for my pin that shows the disguise, I had to go for one of my iconic Alien Remix pins. And this is a recent one I added to the collection, and this is the Alien Remix version of Kyle from Up, and I absolutely love it. He's got his walker there, the glasses on, and I love that they've done the glasses to cover all 3 eyes. It's just amazing and absolutely stunning. Now, the next category is Speechless, a strong princess. Now, I do not collect princess pins at all, and the only princess I actually do have in my collection is this lady, and she is absolutely a strong lady. She is very empowering, independent, and she, I think, teaches a lot of people that it is really cool to be absolutely smart as all get out. And she is such a strong princess, and you definitely see that a lot more in the second movie. And this is Sharie from Black Panther, and this pin was from the One Family mystery pin set. I will link that unboxing up above for you guys to go and check out. But oh my goodness, stunning pin. I love these One Family pins. They are just amazing. So the next category, A Whole New World, favourite couple. Now, one of my favourite Disney couples, I have to say, are these two, Mr. and Mrs. Incredible. They are just absolutely perfect together, and as this pin says, together incredible. Just absolutely stunning. I love it so much. This was from a Valentine's mystery pin set with all different Pixar characters. I did do an unboxing of that on the channel, so I'll link that up above as well for you guys. But it was just... it is absolutely a stunning pin. And they are one of my favourite couples because they go so well together. They complement each other and they're just a really strong team. And I think that when you're in a relationship, that's really, really important. And in some ways that reminds me of me and my boyfriend, because we are like a really strong team. I think you can really tell that we complement each other really, really well, and I just love him so much, just as even more than I love that pin. But these pins that I'm showing you are just incredible. I absolutely love my pin collection. So the second to last prompt is your only second rate favourite sidekick. Now, my most absolute favourite Disney sidekick ever is this guy, Olaf from Frozen. And this pin is a magical mystery pin. I'm not quite sure from which series. I want to say series 19, and it was the sock series. And this is Olaf and Bruni sock, and I just love Olaf. He is so funny. The actor who voices him, Josh Gad, is incredible. He is, I have to say, must admit, I think one of my most favourite voice actors. He is just 10 out of 10. Oh, he's so good. And the last pin in this pin tag is there's a party here in Agrabah, and I have gone for this Winnie the Pooh pin of Pooh, Piglet, Tigger, Roo and Eeyore, because whenever the gang are together in Winnie the Pooh, if they're not hatching a plan with Rabbit, then they are having a party and a celebration. So I just love them. And when they have a party, everyone is included. No one gets left out. And I just love that about them. So please let me know in the comments down below which pin was your favourite. I would love to know. I am very late in my eyes to doing this pin tag. I would have liked to have done it sooner. So because of that, I will not be tagging anyone specific in this pin tag. But if any of you who are followers and do have a channel and would like to take part in this pin tag, please do so. As I said, I was tagged by Disney Crazy Family, so I will link them down below and go check them out. They, on their channel, have done lots and lots of pin tags. So when you go and check them out, if some of their old pin tags you're interested in doing on your channel, go ahead, go and do those. Pin tags are so fun. Even I have been considering doing some of the pin tags that are on their channel that they've done previously, but I'm just struggling to find the time at the moment. So if you enjoyed this pin tag, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe down below and turn on that notification bell so you're notified when more magical mischief is coming your way. Please let me know in the comments down below if you'd love to see more pin tags on the channel. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys!